apologize. I had to bump it back to 2, and I was even late to getting it in. Late to getting in at 2. I apologize. Oh, goodness. All right. Struggling day today. Struggling. It wasn't even like objectively the worst day. But made alive. Anyway. Welcome back. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at like hiding things. How I'm feeling. I suck at it. I'm not good at it. Anyway, so why are we looking at this screen? Let me tell you why. You know how we just like briefly hopped over here last night and was like, oh, I clicked on this and it was like this and all that stuff. They changed stuff up on me. So right here. What's this? The Odin project is like with free code camp now? I didn't look at this. Okay, so it's not like the Odin project, but like it's kind of like an association with or something like that. So look at this. Legacy Python for everybody. Look at this. All these are checked out. This is where we're at. So we're like down here. We only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 or 5 different things left to do. I mean, lessons. We still got plenty of like, you know, we got those. But so like we got these. And once we finish that, we're like done with this. Excuse me. And so then, what this one is now, you know how it says beta? It's new. Click on this. Star project, and look at this. And then it will like this. Okay, so variables are an essential part of Python and any programming language. A variable is a name that references or points to an object. You can declare a variable by using the assignment operator equals. We know this stuff. To assign a value like this. Create a variable number, or excuse me, create a variable called number and assign it the value 5. Oh, so check this out, right? I just want to try this. Boom. Congratulations. Your code passed, right? Oh my gosh. This is great. So this is us actually doing the coding. Like actually putting in the... So I want to do this. Not like now, but like I want to do this. Because right now I'm just I'm struggling. I'll be honest. I'm losing the fire. And so I want to like just not blast through these, but like we're done with this. I'll tell you that right now. I can't remember what this one even is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're done with that one.
Hello, and
It's all right. And
switching to
okay, we'll leave that up. What the heck? So I know I need to do projects, but I feel like this would be very good for me. Like I have to get out of like tutorial hell and actually like do something. You know what I'm saying? Because once I'm actually comfortable with Python, I can try and get into I mean, I don't know when I should start applying for jobs. This series is called Journey to Software Engineer. If I could get a job just knowing Python, that would be stinking great. I should look into that, honestly. I should look into that. Anyway, so we did this one. We did this one so many times. Right. So now we're going to do roster. And here's the thing. The goal is to get this stuff done quick so that we can move on to this stuff. So we'll get over here. And do I have visual? Yes, we do. What? I thought this was going to like move over. Yeah, there we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch the video, copy it over. That'll be it for tonight. That'll be it. It's going to be 28. But I'm just like, because we could watch videos all day long. We can even like copy stuff down all day long. But this, where it like has you write the code out and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to read this now, but no, I'm going to refrain. But yeah. Yeah, because like with the email thing, that's daunting. That's scary to me because it's like I don't fully get it. SQL and all that stuff, confusing. But we're going to keep on chugging, and hopefully it'll click into place sometime. But here we go. Intro music.
Hello and welcome to our code walkthrough on the roster code. So the learning objective of this is to do a many-to-many table. And so the idea is that we're going to, just like we talked about in lecture, we're going to have a set of users, we're going to have a set of courses, and then we're going to have a connector table or a many-to-many table that basically has two foreign keys. So we are going to use the integer not, and then do a many-to-many table. And the idea is that we're going to, just like we talked about in lecture, we're going to have a set of users, we're going to have a set of courses, and then we're going to have a connector table or a many-to-many table that basically has two foreign keys.
Okay.
So we are going to use the integer not null primary key auto increment unique as the way to get auto assignment of the primary keys in the user table and the course table. And then we're going to say that the name, which is like a logical key, and then the course title.
I'm blanking on what a key is. So that's just like a tuple, right? This is like the key. Am I crazy? This is like a key. I think it does have to do with the tuple. I think it does. We'll keep going.
We're going to mark those as unique, and we're going to take advantage of that in a moment. So you'll see how we take advantage of that. So what unique means is if you try to insert the same string into this column, like Chuck twice, then it's going to fail the second time because it's going to refuse to create a new record. And so if we just kind of like take a look, we're going to get our roster data from this sample JSON, which is just an array of arrays. And this is the person's name, the class that they're in, and whether they are a teacher or a student.
Where's that?
So we're going to read that. So we need the JSON library and the SQLite library.
Oh.
We make a database connection, and we get a cursor. The cursor.
Whoa. Yeah, see, we don't have that. We would get the same thing. What? Where can you get the JSON?
Is the kind of more like the file handle. You send SQL commands to the cursor, and then you read the cursor to get the data back. The connection can create more than one. handle it. You send it in, and we get a cursor. And so we're going to read that. So we need the JSON library and the SQLite library. We make a database connection, and we get a cursor. The cursor is kind of more like the file handle. You send SQL commands to the cursor, and then you read the cursor to get the data back. The connection can create more than one cursor, so you can have more than one set of commands. But the cursor is generally like the file handle to the database server. And we are going to execute a big script, and you'll notice this is a triple quoted string that goes all the way down to here. And so some people would just give this to you in a text file and have you cut and paste this and then go run that in your SQLite browser to create them. But that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. It will either reconnect to existing file name rosterdb.sqlite, and if I look where I'm at, I do an ls, we find that that file is not there. So the first time I run it, it's going to create it. But I want this to start fresh every time. So I'm going to
wait. No. Okay, my bad. I thought this was like this, but it isn't.
wipe out the tables if they exist. That way you can run it over and over and over again in case you make a mistake here. Now I don't have a mistake, or hopefully I don't have a mistake on this. So we're going to drop 3 tables, and we're going to create 3 tables. And here we're going to create the table that has 2 foreign keys, user ID, course ID, that are sort of going outwards from the member table. And then we're going to model a little bit of the data at the role. And I guess this, and again, this is straight from the lecture. And the primary key is actually a composite primary key, because we're going to look up, and it's going to force this to be the combination of user ID and course ID to be unique. But there can be many user IDs and many course IDs, but only one particular combination of a value for user ID and course ID. And so that's what we're basically saying. You can be a member of a course, but you can only do that once. You can't be like a member of the course a bunch of times. So we're going to,
oh my gosh.
Oh, that should be roster data sample. That's okay to, fix a bug. Save that, roster data sample.
So we don't have.
And so that's just this file, and it's really just an array, and then each row is an array, and it's a way for us to get this roster data in.
Okay.
And so once we do load s on JSON, we're parsing it, and then this is going to be an array of arrays. And so for entry in JSON data, so entry is going to be one of these things. So entry itself is a row. So an entry sub 0 is the name, and entry sub 1 is the title. Name, that's the sub 0, and that's the sub 1 of the particular entry that we're looking at. And we're going to print it out just for yucks as a tuple. So we make, that's what the 2 parentheses are. This inner thing is a 2 tuple. And we're then going to take the person.
A 2 tuple?
And we're going to print it out just for yucks as a tuple. So we make, that's what the 2 parentheses are. This inner thing is a 2 tuple. And we're then going to take the person, and we're going to do this inner thing is a 2 tuple. And we're then going to take the person, and we're going to do an insert, and this is new, or ignore. So what the or ignore means is if this insert would cause an error, please don't blow up. Don't just ignore that I tried to insert it. And so this is our trick, and it's a beautiful trick. It's like a gorgeously beautiful trick. Here, if we insert the name Chuck twice, or ignore, we'll just trick. Here, if we trick, and it's a beautiful trick. It's like a gorgeously beautiful trick. Here, if we insert the name Chuck twice, or ignore will just mean that nothing happens, meaning it's already there. Okay, so if it's already there. If it's not there, it'll put it in. And the unique will guarantee that it only goes in once. So we just, in effect, always attempt to insert it. And if it's been there once, then it's all set. And so this insert or ignore is a super powerful mechanism. I use it all the time. And we have a placeholder in the form of a question mark, and then we have, so one of these days we'll have 2 things that we're asking for. As a matter of fact, here it is. There's a tuple down here, but this is kind of a tuple with 1 item in it, name, and that name is then going to substitute in for there without while avoiding SQL injection. So this runs. It may or may not insert a new record, but if this Chuck or whomever the name is not there, it will give us a new record. And then we are going to get back the ID. And so this is the logical key, and this is the primary key. And that primary key is going to be auto constructed for us, and so we need to know what it is. So we say select ID from user where name equals, and then that same name. So that's Chuck. Is not there, it will give us a new record. And then we are going to get back the ID. And so this is the logical key, and this is the primary key. And that primary key is going to be auto constructed for us, and so we need to know what it is. So we say select ID from user where name equals, and then that same name. So that's Chuck, and so that gives us one. And then what we do is we're going to fetch one record from the cursor, because that's a select and it gives us back a cursor. There's only hopefully one record there because it's unique. I could put a limit 1 in there, but that'd be kind of redundant because it is the name is a unique key. And then the sub-0 just means if there were more than one thing that I was selecting, which we'll see in a bit, the sub-0 is just the first thing. And so this is going to give us the integer user ID that was assigned.
Crud. Hold on a second. My brain's elsewhere. Thinking about something else. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Total War Warhammer 2. I'll just be honest with you. That's what I was thinking about. Oh goodness. Okay. Lock in. Focus.
It's been there once, then it's all set and already there. Okay, so if it's already there. If it's not there, it'll put it in. And the unique will guarantee that it only goes in once. So we just, in effect, always attempt to insert it. And if it's been there once, then it's all set. And so this insert or ignore is a super powerful mechanism. I use it all the time. And we have a placeholder in the form of a question mark. And then we have, so one of these days we'll have two things that we're asking for. As a matter of fact, here it is. There's a tuple down here. But this is kind of a tuple with one item in it, name. And that name is then going to substitute in for there without while avoiding SQL injection. So this runs. It may or may not insert a new record, but if this Chuck or whomever the name is not there, it will give us a new record. And then we are going to get back the ID. And so this is the logical key, and this is the primary key. And that primary key is going to be auto constructed for us, and so we need to know what it is. So we say select ID from user where name equals, and then that same name. So that's Chuck, and so that gives us one. And then what we do is we're going to fetch one record from the cursor, because that's a select and it gives us back a cursor. There's only hopefully one record there because it's unique. I could put a limit 1 in there, but that'd be kind of redundant because it is the name is a unique key.
We might just chew on this video. I don't know that we may not actually type this out tonight. In fact, I think this might be what we do because it's already pretty late. I think that might be what we do. My brain just, yeah.
Constructed for us, and so we need to know what it is. So we say select ID from user where name equals, and then that same name. So that's Chuck, and so that gives us one. And then what we do is we're going to fetch one record from the cursor, because that's a select and it gives us back a cursor. There's only hopefully one record there because it's unique. I could put a limit 1 in there, but that'd be kind of redundant because it is the name is a unique key. And then the sub-0 just means if there were more than one thing that I was selecting, which we'll see in a bit, the sub-0 is just the first thing. And so this is going to give us the integer user ID that was assigned, or if we're coming through later for Chuck, Chuck later, Charlie later, that will be the old one. So this is inserted if it doesn't exist, and this is get the newly created ID field or the original ID field. And so part of this works by having both a logical key and a primary key. Part of this works by having both a inserted if it doesn't exist, and this is get the newly created ID field or the original ID field. And so part of this works by having both a logical key and a primary key. The primary key is auto-generated, but the name is a logical key and it's unique, and so that's our trick to get that assigned thing. Before we just looked at it in the user interface of SQLite browser and wrote it down. But this is how we do it in code. So we need to know what that key is, whether it was new or not. And then we do the exact same pattern for the course, except we're inserting the course title. So that's
What do you say about writing
base
it down?
of SQLite browser and wrote it down. Unique, and so that's our trick to get that assigned thing. Before we just looked at it in the user interface of SQLite browser and wrote it down. But this is how we do it in code. So we need to know what that key is, whether it was new or not. And then we do the exact same pattern for the course, except we're inserting the course title. So that's no big deal. And so we're going to get the user ID, course ID. And then what we're going to do is we are going to insert or replace. So this is it. Basically, remember that this user ID course ID combination is the primary key for this member table. If there is a duplicate, if this combination is already there, this becomes effectively an update statement. And we have these two number values. Now what's missing here is the role is not there. And so user ID, course ID, this is the SQL bit. And now we have a tuple with two items in it. And that's because we have two question marks. And then we commit it. And as I mentioned before, sometimes you want to commit every time through. The commit is, it turns out that these things are less costly, but that's because it's not always writing all the way to disk. Whereas when you enter the commit, it's going to go and write everything to disk, pause until it's complete, and then your program doesn't continue. So sometimes we don't run this every single time through. Okay? So let's just go ahead and run this. The only thing we're going to see is the output of the name and the title as it's running. So if I do python 3 roster.py, hopefully I can hit enter. So you'll notice, by the way, that this SQLite now exists, right? And it has no data in it. So let me see if I can open this database and see it. So you see that there's no data. So we're the code, we've run this code in effect up to this point. So we've done all the create tables and all that stuff. And so the create tables are there. So all this data is here. It did it. We haven't started putting any data into it yet, because if we look at browse data, we're not finding anything in here. Okay? There's no data to browse. Now, hopefully we won't have locked ourselves, because we are sitting right here, and when I hit enter over here, then it's going to go, it's just going to run really fast. So I'll hit enter.
That's pretty interesting.
It'll read it, and so it inserted all of those things, and now it's been changed. And if I hit refresh over here, we will see in the user it just sort of assigned user IDs, right? The columns auto-assigned. We will find in the course that those courses are all auto-assigned. There's the courses, and there's no duplicates because this is unique, right? And so these are the newly created things. But then membership is user ID, course ID. And so again, the primary key, as it were, the unique constraint / primary key is the combination of these things. And I haven't put anything in role. And so if you scroll through these, you see all of the users who are members of the courses that they're part of. Okay? So there you go, and I'll leave it up to you to come up with the join. I'll leave it up to you to figure out how to put the role in, but I just wanted to kind of give you a bit of a walkthrough of this code base, and in particular the tricks of the uniqueness keys, the auto increment keys, the logical key uniqueness, and then this kind of composite primary key, and then the trick of insert or ignore, and then the quick select that comes right afterwards to get the newly generated ID or to get the old ID. You can insert or sort, and then insert or replace, which is a combination of a insert and an update. So I hope you found this insert ID. You can insert or sort, and then insert or replace, which is a combination of a insert and an update. So I hope you found this this example useful and can apply it and basically create many-to-many tables.
This music, hold on.
This example useful, insert and an update. So I hope you found this this example useful and can apply it and basically create many-to-many tables.
Okay. Yeah, that music starts in Like, hold on, I'm still trying to focus. Hopefully by me addressing it, it'll bring it into, like, fair use. I hope that's the case. So, I mean... So here's the thing. Let's just... I don't know. I know I said we wouldn't do anything, but, like... Another one? I just want to see if I can, like... do one. We'll do two. What is that? SI 110. Okay. Uh-huh. And then and we'll do whoops. May. Because it's like if this doesn't work, nothing will. Here we go. So we're going to save this as... Oh, wait, .json. How do I save it as JSON? How do I save it as JSON? Hold on, hold on. So we're gonna try this, right? Can I do this? Oh, JSON. Oh my gosh. Okay, so roster data sample. Is that redundant now, the whole .json bit? We'll roll with it, right? Oh, look, it changed it. So, Python file. Let's just bang this out. What the heck? What the heck? You know what I mean? We're here. The time is now. Whoops. Need to make the connection. Roster DB. If this works off the rip, it's going to be a one-off. We're moving on. If it doesn't work this time, we'll tackle it again tomorrow. Drop table if exists. User. Drop table if exists. Whoops. Member. Whoa. Crud. There we go. Don't know. Why does it do that? Drop table. Table. If exists course. Create table user ID. How many spaces is that? Like 2 tabs? 1, 2? Yeah, thereabouts. Hope that's right. Man, there's a lot of indenting happening that's kind of thrown me off a little bit. Right, so that's there. And we'll do semicolon. Why the indenting? Why is everything red as well? That doesn't feel right to me. It's fine. Press on. Create. Table. Oh, to know what I'm doing. Where's the other? Well, fine, we'll put one in. Dude, this is a lot of red, bro. I have a bad feeling. Why can't? Why? What's tab happening? Why is that? Oh, I didn't scoot enough back. I don't know. About to have to scoot the thing down. Roll us down. There we go. Lovely. Uh-oh. Wait. Course ID integer? Yes, no, we're fine. Gosh, dang it, man. This is so much red. Please. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Then we got, oops. 1, 2, 3. Lock it in. Does that make it better? Oh my gosh, that's so much red, bro. So much red. F name, a little more familiar territory here. F name, input, enter file name. If length of F name is less than 1, we know this. We know this. Oh, this is the key right here. Sample .json. See how that goes, and then string data open. Name, which is the sample, if we just hit enter. Then we do JSON data. This is why we did the insert, or no, import JSON at the beginning. I think. Then for entry in JSON data. Entry 1. Oh, 0, excuse me. Oh, why is it red? Why are we red? I get so many tracebacks, it's not even going to be funny.
See, we're parsing it and then as a tuple, so we make that's.
Okay, we're almost to the commit. We're almost to the commit. Hang in there with me. Parent. Title. Holy smokes, man. Look at all these. What on earth? What? Values. You kidding me right now? Why? From user where name equals question mark. Name. Oh, lest we forget. Boom, boom. There we go. Good. User ID. Bro. You want me to do this by myself? Good luck. Good luck. I'm not doing it. I don't know how. There are things I can do, things I can't. This is right now something I cannot do on my own. Dude's like, hopefully this is helpful and can help you like make many to many. Nope, not yet, man. What'd I just do? Okay, that looked like it did more than just hitting enter. Into course title. Okay, so we're back at values. Whoops. Why the space and then the other print? Like, why this space? I don't know. I hope you guys can see what I'm actually referencing. One more. Oh, two more. Sorry. And just to, yeah. Cool. Working our way there. That wasn't what the song I was thinking of, but. Working my way downtown, back in I don't know. See, the problem is that if this works, it still won't be helpful to me. I'm like, cool. It worked. I couldn't tell you what it did. I mean, I could probably tell you what it did. I just couldn't, you know, do it on my own. Nope. Hello? Is it dot commit? Yeah. Yep. Shoot. There's no way. There's so much red. Why is there so much red? my gosh. Oops. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay. 54. What? There's no... Oh, there are 50... Oh, crud. Okay, hold on. Oh, did I mess this up? Where's member? Wait, it's 54. Insert or replace into member. That's where it is for me. It's down here for him. Hmm. See, I don't know if we'll be able to get around this, though. No such table. Member. Well, that's up here, right? Weren't we supposed to create? Yeah, we were supposed to create a member table. It looks right. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Why is this like weirdly spaced out as well? Oh, I don't know. So if I get rid of that one, would like everything else, course, all that stuff work? Can I just run this? Oops. Shoot, I can't see it. Hello? Not really in the mood to try and figure out how to bring it bring it down. Okay, never mind. Guess I won't run it in there. Oh shoot, now that's not even working? Oh, already exists? Oh, member. Hold on a second. Seven. No such column. User ID. Well, that's not helpful. Why? Because it's right here. Execute script. The script could be any of this crud right here. Any of the red, I think, right? Oh. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let me open up SQL. Hold on. Let me hold on. I need to make sure I don't show you guys anything that shouldn't be shown on my desktop. Hold on. Okay. So wasn't prepared for that. I know I said if it wouldn't, I'm sorry I'm like changing everything that I'm like saying like time and again. But like how it was like, oh, if it wouldn't work the first time, then we'll tackle it tomorrow. But then we actually kind of work through this and like fix some things. And it actually, I wasn't really ready for it to work. What? Okay, so is that one right? Whoops. Remember. Oh, there's where we misspelled it. Oh my gosh. So that's weird. I don't know why it only shows one. Oh, because it's the one course. Duh. Sorry. Yeah, so there's two user IDs, and they're both in the same course. Bro. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that worked. Oh my word. Okay, so that feels pretty good. I cannot believe with all this red it worked. Ooh, that was actually a big morale boost. So that's going to do it for now. We're going to move on. We're going to leave this. Yeah, we're moving. We're doing the next exercise tomorrow. We're going to be trying to get this course done quick, right? Quick. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Please post in the comments below if you have a prayer request. I'd love to know how I can be praying for you guys. But I will be back tomorrow. Should the Lord tarry. But love God, love people, and I will see you guys soon.